War Thunder, a game about why the hell isn't my APCR petting the tank, and the effects of sleep deprivation on the mind. Now the basics of War Thunder. There's multiple tech trees from different countries that use these majestic vehicles, IRL. However, the devs need to monetize the game, so they added research points. Now this is fine at the lower ranks, but quickly becomes a lesson about greed and determination as you spiral into playing 400 games.
You may even get tired of winning, and you'll say, please, please.
There's also vehicle-specific tech trees like air, which is very fun. Fly around in plane, blow stuff up, blow ants up, blow planes up. Usually pretty fun, there's no real damage to your mental health playing this game mode. Then there's tanks. Tanks is a CIA torture device designed by the devs for even thinking about having a fun experience with a tank. Because no matter what tree you're playing, there's usually some point in your sleep-deprived journey where you wonder what went wrong in life. Lower tier tanks is fine, isn't too painful unless you play the dirty French nation. But the higher rank you go, the more bullshit happens, especially this thing.
I'm tired, boss.
Because if you think there's a steep learning curve in some games like Elden Ring, War Thunder is more like a steep learning set of mountains. I'd say I'm not that new to the game. I don't have top tier yet because that's a pit of hell that requires a price tag to enter. Now that you know the basics of the game, let's get into the 9 circles of hell, starting with penetration. So you may be wondering why that shell didn't turn his driver into a bloody pulp of meat that will haunt his fellow tank crewmen for the rest of their lives. Well, there are many shells in the game, all with different purposes. The only important ones are HE, which stands for high explosive. Essentially with this shell hits a tank, it's usually carrying enough explosive force to overpressure the tank and explode it. Some tanks have armor, meaning you need to use AP shells, which stands for armor piercing. Now these don't carry a lot of explosive force, but will definitely penetrate that armor and give the driver a slight headache. This gets really crazy at top tier when you start using Sabo Shot, for short, or armor piercing fin stabilized discarding Sabo Shot, which basically just gives innocent drivers really big headaches. Now there's 2 ways of playing the game, like a sweaty tryhard nerd putting 14 bushes on a tank that will be fighting in the middle of a city, sniping people from very far away on a ridiculous angle, and then writing a strong-worded email to the devs about how broken American close air support is. Or you can play the fun way, using really big derp guns and playing like a brain-dead 2-year-old, point-blanking Tiger 2s to the smallest L3s. Also, by the way, there's a lot of meme tanks in the game. Some of them are viable tanks that can actually work, and some of them are glide. There's also a lot of memes like Russian bias, and it's safe to say it probably exists. I mean, come on. How did that IS-2 eat my 155mm HE shell like it's nothing? But in my opinion, the best nation to play kind of depends on what far left or right extremist beliefs you have. However, America #1 nation in the game, and here's why.
At this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
So that was War Thunder. Free game, fun if you like grinding games, and smashing monitors.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
Thanks for watching, be sure to like and subscribe, or else I'll drive through your home while you're sleeping.
I'm finna crash into it on my mom.
Dramatic crash.